Okay, everyone, good afternoon. Today is the August 14th, 2011, Sunday at noon, Japan Standard Time. This is Katz from YokosoNews, YokosoNews.com. YokosoNews is the online website to introduce Japanese culture in English so that you can understand Japan more. Today we have a guest, Achim from Run Magazine from Nagoya, Japan on Skype. What's up, Achim?
Hey Kaz, what's up? What's going on, everyone?
Unfortunately, I kind of previously mentioned that we had one more guest, Sarah, probably who knows most about the anime, but she's having fun time with her husband in Nagano, Japan. This is the kind of, one of the rare times that she was able to have fun with her husband. So I told her, okay, go have fun with your husband. So today we are just gonna do the show with Achim and I to talk about World Cosplay Summit 2011, which they just held last weekend in Nagoya, Japan. World Cosplay Summit is the 34 cosplayers from 17 countries came to Nagoya and performed their cosplay. Some of you who don't know what the cosplay is to dress up like anime or game or movie character and perform, act like that character in the movie, anime, or game. World Cosplay Summit is you really have to be based on the Japanese anime or game, but people came from all over the world. Their representative came to Nagoya and compete last year. YokosoNews went to cover it with Achim and Sarah and Kati from Finland, who's having fun at the Comiket in Tokyo right now. So today I'm in a really nice air-conditioned YokosoNews studio. We will review the footage from the last week, the parade and championship with Achim, and then let's do the live commentary session. So unfortunately, due to the copyright license, we cannot give you the music, which I know. I'm so sorry to the cosplayers who might be watching from all over the world. I know the music is really important, but due to the internet copyright issue of Japan, which is kind of complicated, yeah. I cannot broadcast it on the internet, and I'm kind of legit guy. I'm kind of legal guy. I kind of don't want to do illegal stuff. So that's why we were credited as a press. So if I do illegal stuff next year, next year I won't be able to go to the World Cosplay Summit. So I'm sure there's some video available on YouTube, right?
This is one site called YouTube, where I'm sure that if you would type in something along the lines of, I don't know, World Cosplay Summit
2011,
be able to potentially find some illegal.
And I know there's there was some guy who was doing live cast during the performance too. Oh my god! But anyway, so today I'm going to give you the live commentary of the different aspects. You guys will be able to watch the in actual performance with the music anyway. So I'm going to try to give you the background of all the cosplayer, all the rules, everything, so that next year, if you want to attend the World Cosplay Summit, maybe you get the feeling of it. So that's today's purpose of the show, everyone. So if you're watching it live, you're welcome to log on to the social timeline and give us a comment. Or if you're watching it as a recorded archive, I'm uploading onto the YouTube too. So please leave the comment onto the YouTube video comment section or our website at YokosoNews.com as well. As a disclaimer, Achim and I are not really hardcore cosplayers, so we are not the experts 100% experts.
Because I have to be honest with you folks, I don't know anything about manga or anime or any of that, but I will try my best to keep up and give you some accurate comment about their performances.
Well, that's why we have a social timeline. That's why we have a comment system, so that you can give us your own opinion about the cosplay. But again, I am Japanese. I've been doing the filmmaking, so I know a little bit about the costume and stuff too, and performance itself. I've been making independent films, so that's. I hope and being Japanese and then being grown up in the anime culture in Japan, I hope I can give you some aspect of the criticism of it. All right. So let's, without further ado, let's go into the image of the World Cosplay Summit. So before I go into World Cosplay Summit, let me explain to you the rules of the championship. So World Cosplay Summit, they have strict rules. So they have to be based on the Japanese anime or a game character, and their costume and tools, they have to be within 40 kilogram. So yeah, so there's the rules. The costume and tool, the total weight of the costume and then tool must be within 40 kilogram. And then the tools and stage that they're going to use on must be within 21,000 millimeter high, 21,000 millimeter wide, and 9,000 millimeter depth. And one tool must be less than 10 kilogram. And you can only use up to 3 objects on stage. So this is the new rule about this year of the World Cosplay Summit. And then they judge by 3 categories: performance, 10 points; costume, 10 points; story accuracy, 5 points. So each judge are given total 25 points, and then it's the total of the 125 points. That's how they do it. And then from this year, I didn't know, but the parade was the part of the judge also on Saturday. So that's why I'm going to actually try to give you the parade as well. So
yeah, that was a surprising part, because last year, and by the way, last year at the World Cosplay Summit was the very first time when I met Kaz. But last year it wasn't like that. So that really surprised me that this year the parade was actually part of the judging process.
Yeah. So you know, so everyone, please, I welcome you to comment on the social timeline too, and then don't forget to like us. I forgot to mention on the YokosoNews on Facebook, and follow us at the YokosoNews on the Twitter too, and don't forget to like Ram Magazine or follow Ram Magazine on Facebook or Twitter too, that Achim is in. So let's see. So now let's go into. I'm going to go to the. Let's take a look at the parade.
Let's do it.
So here we go. So this is the Saturday, August 6th. So this is the Australia. Sailor Moon costume.
For folks watching at home, you have no idea how hot it was that day.
Yeah.
Outside. And we have Brazil.
This is the champion. We already know.
Yeah.
And next it's China. They placed the third rank.
Yeah, the girls were absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they were gorgeous.
Yes.
And next, Denmark.
Yes, they also had some very interesting costumes there.
Then Finland.
Yeah, these guys, like, during the interview, these guys look completely different.
Yeah.
Here we have France.
France. Germany.
There we go.
That's where Achim is from.
Yes, my home country. And I gotta say, these girls had also very nice costumes, and they were very nice looking as well. You can tell that they spend a lot of time coordinating their costumes.
Yeah, then that's their second time too.
Yeah.
To be in the World Cosplay Summit. Now Italy, I think they had the most sexiest, most sexiest costume in the parade.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. I mean, it was already hot outside, but when they walked out of the hotel, man, the temperature rose another 15 degrees.
Yeah. James, thank you. 40 kilogram, 88 pounds. Yes. Korea. So you know, they brought 3 different costumes.
Yeah.
First time the representative Malaysia, welcome to Japan.
Yes, it was the very first time at the World Cosplay Summit.
Yeah. Netherlands too. Mexico, they also had a sexy costume too. Oh my God, look at that.
Yeah, they definitely turned some heads with their costumes.
By the way, I did edit the interview for you know, the Mexico, Netherlands, Spain. I will upload it soon after this show finish.
Here we have
Singapore. I mean, they're you know, the Yui's One Piece, her costume was so into the One Piece. I mean, so great. Now,
Spain, I believe?
Spain, yeah.
Yes.
Then Thailand. Oh my God, Thailand. They put so much work into this costume.
They came pretty close to that 40 kilogram limit with their costume.
I'm sure, but so detail oriented. Even though when I zoom in, look at this. Oh my God, so much detail into it.
Yeah.
Then last is the United States.
USA, you go.
So again, folks, look at these costumes. These costumes are also part of the part of the judging. Each country's representative are actually scoring for the other people, other country. They cannot judge it for their own country, but the representative sponsor are doing that too. So okay, so without further ado, Achim.
Yes.
Let's can you cue up the video?
Okay.
Then, so now let's go take a look at the World Cosplay Summit Championship itself. Again, unfortunately, I won't be able to show you. I won't be able to give you the. I won't be able to give you the audio because of the copyright issue. But I hope you guys search on the YouTube. So today I'm just gonna give you the live commentary of the championship itself. So it's the 50 minutes genetic fruitcake. Wow, I didn't catch the Grandia too. Cosplayer the first time around. Awesome job, genetic Grandia 2 cosplayers. James, Thailand was so awesome. Yeah, Thailand was so awesome, man.
They were.
All right.
Absolutely.
So, Achim, ready?
I'm on number 5, so tell me when to hit the button, brother.
All right, cool. So, 1, ready to go. Hit the play button now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Wrong title, but it's okay. Alright, so here we go. Now, first is the Spain. Spain contestants. Spain, they're going to play Romeo and Juliet. So it's I heard a really funny story from them that you're gonna see on the interview as well. Nicholas, he met the Maria when Maria was doing the Totoro cosplay.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Totoro himself.
Oh.
The girl was cosplaying as a Maria, and Maria was cosplaying as Totoro, so he didn't know it was a guy or girl.
Okay.
But he chased after her, and then he catches her, and that's how they became a partner.
Ah, that's an interesting.
Yeah, so they are now like partner, and I think they are married or something now.
Yeah, you can tell. I mean, in their performance, they brought out. You'll see it in a second here. They brought out a lot of passion, and you can tell that they were, that they knew each other very well.
Yeah.
And they had a really good relationship together.
Yeah. So this is their second time, I think, in the World Cosplay Summit, the final as well. They actually, Romeo and Juliet, they did really give the great performance, and then but one of the problem, I'm going to start criticizing.
Go ahead.
That they try to put everything in 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
They are now 30 seconds less than last year because we have more contestants. So now they only had to perform entire story within 2.5 minutes. So they really try to perform everything into 2.5 minutes. So I think I kind of felt that their performance was great, but they put little bit too much into it. So I know that they put all the story into it, but it was they kind of should have put the one part of the story of Romeo and Juliet. And also, some people only know about the it kind of confusing that was it about the opera, was it about the real anime, or that's the
I think they overdid it a little bit. Because,
yeah.
I mean, like you said, they try to cram so much into their performance, and they only have a limited time, and it's kind of difficult to judge like what do you leave out and what's really essential for their performance.
Yeah. So Spain got 87 points, and they ranked number 11. When you come to YokosoNews.com, there's a result page. You can see the score. So Spain got 87 points. Now Denmark, Serena and Abena, and they're gonna play Avalon Code. James, I didn't know they did full skits as a part of the contest. Yes. The skits are the part of the score, 10 points. So not only the cosplay, their performance is valued 10 points. So it is really important.
They really have to become the character.
Yeah. So Serena, Abena, they met at the theater class. The Abena, the African girl, she was the teacher. Serena was like student. So that's how they met. And so Avalon Code. So yeah, I know it's the Nintendo DS game.
Yes.
But
it wasn't. I'm gonna just butt in here, and I gotta say I know martial arts, and like her beginning there, it wasn't as tight as it should have been.
Yeah, and then this sword was a little bit over, so that's kind of restrict her movement, I see. But yeah, they needed to practice a little bit more about the martial arts.
Yeah,
so
they need to tighten it up a bit, and really, you could tell that the girl didn't take any martial arts classes, I think. I mean, maybe she took 1 or 2, but yeah, I think that would have made a difference if she would have practiced a bit.
Yeah, so everyone said, during the interview from YokosoNews, you can you can read the interview, you can watch the interview of the most of the country on YokosoNews.com, but everybody kept mentioning, what I remember was everybody kept mentioning, costume is already good, everybody makes the good costume. Now, once you are selected to be a representative of your country, you really have to work on the performance itself.
Right.
So that's what everybody keeps saying. Of course, you need to have fun. You know, first thing is you really need to enjoy doing the cosplay. But for the championship itself, they really take the performance itself seriously. So it's again, out of 25 points, story accuracy is 5 points, and performance is 10 points. So in a way, 15 points out of 25 points are based on the performance itself. And only 10 points are based on the costume itself. So actually, costume itself is the less than half of the score for the World Cosplay Summit Championship.
Yeah, they really look at the whole package.
Yeah, Andrew Leona agree. What game is this? Avalon Code. The game is called Avalon Code. Serena, so that way. Next, Germany. Parade Star.
Yes.
Annabelle, Belle, and Iris is going to do the Parade Star. Genetic Fruit. I agree with Kim. Her form wasn't very sharp at all, the Denmark performance. So,
yes.
Well, that's the biggest Nintendo DS I ever seen. Genetic Fruit case. That's awesome.
To play on it.
Yeah. So they're also the second time appearance to the World Cosplay Summit. The Belle and Iris too.
It's Iris actually.
Yeah, Iris. Sorry. So. Yeah, actually, I like their costume.
You know, and I'm going to put on my German accent for this one, they had some very nice costumes, I think, and their performance was also, you know, you could tell that they really rehearsed their performance together. And okay, I'm getting sick of my German accent now. But yeah, I mean, these guys, they work really well together. I mean, they're friends in real life, and they've been working together for a while, and you can tell, I mean, the performance is tight, their costumes are nice.
Yeah.
They put in a good effort here.
Yeah. So, you know, they're now changing the they're now changing from the butterfly to the angel, the College Star. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Denmark was the previous game. The team Denmark score was 80 points and they ranked number 14th. But anyway, now the team Germany is changing from the butterfly to the angel. Yeah. And they wrap those angel wing with the kind of the claws. So
and here I thought that this was surprising because, like I said, I don't know many of the characters, but this is surprising that they did a really good job with the costumes, being able to transform it like that.
Yeah. So and I think it really represents the College Star, the feeling to it. So I kind of have a feeling that they did study the anime itself, and they were able to make it real too.
Yeah. Okay, well, Genetic Fruitcake, I'll tell you what, I'll do it for the rest of this performance, but I will not do it for the rest of the show.
I think Achim should talk with a German accent for the rest of the show. College Star is very popular among cosplayers. El Mimishimo 99, thank you. James, I agree, for international level, you really need to work on a bit harder. Yeah. So they brought this the swing. I wonder how they were able to bring it in the airport through the.
I don't know, but I think this kind of comes very close to that 40-kilogram limit. You know.
No. I think they made it smart because that's the swing. I'm sure it's light. You know, it's the one with the hunger thing. So they were smart. So the team Germany was 91 points out of 125 points, and they ranked number 8.
It's right. Here we have Korea.
Korea. So next Korea is Sailor Moon. So Shime, and then what's her name? So
her name, I mean his name. Oh, his name is Shime, and her name is Tae-sik Kim, I think.
Yeah. So
or Go-en-oh. I can't pronounce that name.
Anyway, so when this look at this giant
dress I've ever seen in my life. I think took up
Sailor
like
Moon, man. Yeah. Airport security is stuck on the swing. I know, Andrew. Yeah, the Germany swing. Anyway, but look at this Sailor Moon costume, man. I mean, I remember that Sailor Moon was wearing like that. So, but anyway, so
this was really tight right here. I mean, they put in great effort. Her costume is very colorful, and I mean, look at that huge character there.
Yeah. Felice and Sailor Moon. But here's the problem. Look at this. They kind of fight a little bit too far away.
Yeah.
So the action was a little bit too far away. And then look at the judge. Judge was like right in front of them, the center. So when the Sailor Moon was center, Felice was a little bit off the stage. So little bit. That's one of the reasons why they didn't score much of the points, I think. But great idea that they're gonna do right next. That according to the World Cosplay Summit rules, only 2 cosplayers is allowed to perform. But Sailor Moon is 4 or 5, I think, character.
Yeah.
So so now they're gonna take advantage of the look at this. So
well, Kaz, you know they had to use the right side of the stage because the left side was taken up by that huge skirt.
Oh, that's right. But anyway, so by using the multicolor LED light, so that's how they represent each member of the Sailor Moon. So now you see 4 different color of the but it's kind of hard to I don't know. So but but it was incredible with their costumes. But performance itself was great. Costume was gigantic.
Tight, well rehearsed, I would say.
I just wish that their fighting was a little bit done closer. So the Korea was ranked number 4, tied with Australia. Their score was 94 points. Actually, number 4, the tie with Australia and Korea was the tie, number 4. So next, it's going to be Thailand.
Yes.
They're gonna do Zangeki no Regineve. James thinks that the skirt took up the much of the stage. Yeah, you kind of mentioned it. Yeah. Genetic Fruke. Wow, that is incredible handling of the prop. They look like a practice team. Yes, I know.
Yeah,
so now look at this.
This right here was actually a really incredible performance. I mean, you'll see it in a second, but everything was just huge. Starting with that huge dragon she's just slaying in the center of the stage right there.
Yeah. So then look at these handcrafted, all handmade. So according to the World Cosplay Summit rules, every costume must be handmade. So look at this. Oh my God!
This thing was huge.
Freya and Frey from Zangeki no Regineve. So but one of the things, their costume was great. Look at his movement. He
couldn't do much. I mean, look at it. He doesn't really have any arms or anything. He can just basically twirl around.
Yeah, so that's kind of degraded the quality of the performance. I don't know. That's probably or they might got the 40-kilogram limit because their score was only 90 points.
Yeah, and I thought that was kind of low because, I mean, look at that, incredible. I mean, their fighting is tight, their story is good, the action is great, the costumes, I mean, it's fantastic.
But again, I think because maybe they got deduct the points because of the over limit. I don't know, but look at this. I mean, they changed it.
He jumped out of his costume there. That's, you can tell these guys really enjoy making costumes. I mean, they put so much effort and money and time into it.
Yeah. The James, another awesome armor costume. Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah,
I mean, last year Thailand was doing the Final Fantasy VII, and their costume was awesome. They actually brought the motorcycle.
Yeah, good thing they didn't have the 40-kilogram limit last year.
Last year. Yeah, so I don't think we'll be able to see that like that anymore. Final Fantasy VII, the motorcycle, handmade motorcycle.
Yeah.
But Thailand always bring up the best costume of the all. But Australia won the best costume. But you know, I really wanted Thailand to win the best costume. Well, but you know, armor looks better than anything else. But you know, I don't know. So So now next, Japan.
And this was probably the surprise hit of the show, and you'll see why.
Yeah. So you know, Super Mario. Why cosplay Super Mario? What can you do? So I was kind of skeptical at the beginning. You know, I kind of had a low expectation to the Team Japan, because when I heard oh Super Mario, okay, and then but you know, El Moni, the armor made with form, so it's not so heavy. Oh, okay, form. Okay, thank you. And then genetic fruitcake, maybe that's why they put the weight restriction in. Yeah, so yeah, genetic fruitcake. Yeah, I think
Could be, yeah. But here, when we were in the press box together and these guys came on stage, and like I said, I don't know too many manga or anime characters, but I was like, hey, I know these guys.
Yeah, I know, but here's the problem. She got this, Super Mario got the banana off the block, but it was so small, we couldn't really see it.
Yeah, they should have made that one a bit bigger.
Yeah, they should have made the banana bigger. It sounds kind of...
And what you can't really hear, because we can't show the audio, but they actually use a Mario rap. So they play the original Mario music and they kind of like rap on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Thailand was so crawless champ. Yeah, I know. And so then, you know, it kind of fun. It was fun. I liked the performance.
Oh, it was funny. Yeah, it was different. It was different.
So now it's so funny that they switch from Super Mario to Mario Kart.
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny, and it was so comedic.
Oh, it was great. Like when they came out, like here in a second they're going to come out, with the Super Mario Kart. And I mean, I think everybody's played Super Mario Kart at one point or another.
Super Mario, so people could relate to, from the young to old, and then they really did. I you know, sadly I cannot really show you the music, so they really well played together with the music. And performance, but I think because of the it's not really accurate to the original story, and then some of the banana was too small to be able to catch the performance and stuff. So Japan was ranked number 7. They had 92 points.
Yeah, but Andrew mentions, I don't remember bananas in Mario. Did I miss something? Andrew, it's called artistic freedom. Yeah, but I mean, they can, they can choose whatever to do whatever they want.
Yeah, but it's Mario Kart though. So now coming to the Mexico Hanafuda.
Yes, these were the really nice costume ones in the parade. The sexiest costume next to Italy. So I made it in the Mexico interview. I will be able to post it soon after this live cast. And yeah, only bananas on Mario Kart. Yeah,
Genetic Fuke, Princess Peach looks like lifeless out there. yeah.
Just a little bit.
Of course, it has to be only 2 players. So, the Mexico, I mean, they really brought up really well on this. Yeah. But I think they got stuck on here.
It looks like it, yeah.
They got stuck, so they kind of lost the points on the performance at the beginning.
Or in American English, they had a wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. But they brought out these 2 different sides of umbrella. Nice opening. I mean, you need practice that one. You really need
and the music. Here, the music. Unfortunately, you can't hear it right now, but the music fit really well.
Really well.
Yeah.
But here's the one problem, though, that only Japanese people. So again, the judges are Japanese. So we all watch the samurai and then traditional drama. They're a girl, and then they walk like a man. So actually, the girls in a kimono uniform, they are not supposed to lift the feet off the ground.
But how many people outside of Japan would really know that?
But the problem is judges are Japanese.
Yeah.
So even though judges doesn't know the accuracy, but they feel weird if when the girl walking, if the girl even lift the feet off the ground, they feel weird. But look at this, blood. They express the blood by using the red cloth.
Yeah. You know what? I thought this was a very nice contrast coming right after the silliness that was Mario. Like going from Mario to this, it was really exciting to see this.
Yeah. So, and you know, Abigail said she just loves samurai, ninja, and geisha. So she said she loved everything about ninja, samurai, geisha. So I mean, they really put together really well. I mean, look at this. They tear the shoji door. It's completely a reflection of the Japanese samurai thing. So James, know your audience.
Yes.
Azrael, actually I agree as well. Thailand team was the crownless champion. All their work was awesome. Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. So
I agree there.
The Mexico was scored 80 points. I don't know why their score was so low. Rank number 14s.
Yeah, they should have been much higher, I think.
So next, Netherlands. Team Netherlands coming along. Team Netherlands is going to do my
Otome.
Yes. So look at that. So I'm already going to disclose it. Everybody knows it. Netherlands is the first team to be on the World Cosplay Summit, and they won the best wig. So
and you can see why in a second here.
Yeah. So but actually, you know, best wig. I don't know if they have a same sponsor like this year, next year. But this year, I didn't see much of the wig from the character this year.
Yeah.
They used the hat or, you know, the monster character, so they didn't use much of the wig that much. So Netherlands was the only one they really worked their hard on So, for example, Netherlands, Irona. Irona on the right, on the red. I'm sorry if I made a mistake. I think Irona is.
Ilona, yeah.
So the red wig. She said she combined couple wig into one. She just doesn't use the one wig, but she used like couple wig. She put couple wig together, and then also Diana too on the left. She. You know that you can't really see because she has a black hair, and then but she puts really nice. Oh, now you can see it. She puts really nice you know, wig too. But then now the secret method of the LED light
This was really incredible. If you were there at nighttime, it had an even more dramatic effect than painting with light.
Yeah, and you know what? They only had a week to prepare.
Really?
Yeah. So Ilona's partner, he had to cancel. So Danielle, I think so. Then the Ilona, the girl on the red, she was already selected, but they had to change the member a week before, and they put together this much of the work with 1 week of the preparation.
Yeah, that was for 1 week. That was great.
Awesome. That was really good job. So Netherlands was 79 points, ranked 16th. Yes. So their score wasn't that great, but good work with the 1 week of the preparation. Oh my God. So now next, Team Australia.
Oi mate, we got the Australians here, eh?
Jessica and Tessa, who's doing the Vampire Hunter D, Bloodiest, Camila and D. So they won the best costume, the Brother Award. So now look at the awesome.
Yeah, this costume was incredible, really.
And she took out about. She already knows she's a tall lady, so she took. she did mention during the interview too. So she did mention about the height of the her height and the costume, and then now. I was so stunned about the next move of the D coming out, but
let's watch it here.
Genetic Crooked. There were probably a lot of sleepless nights to make sure those costumes are ready in 7 days. I know. Holland was hard time with that change. Also being their first year. I know.
Okay, so here in a second you're going to see something that's going to really surprise you coming up.
Yeah. So this.
There we go.
Yeah. So. Nice big mask. I mean, they really put their time on it. Then, in addition to this big, I thought, it's just a big face. And then when the Jessica revealed her own, costume behind this mask, when you really look into it,
well, a second, she's going to slay the whatever that is.
Sword. But I mean, actually, they missed the timing on this one.
Yeah,
unfortunate. Yeah, then she really hit her face on this. I mean, ouch! I was like, ouch. But anyway, look at her.
Look at her costume. Look at her hair, her wig, and especially her face. I mean, the way it's painted and everything. It was just, you can tell they put a lot of effort into this.
The two girls from Tasmania Island, they really worked their costume on, and just the one miss of the swing of the sword to remove the mask. That was the unfortunate part.
Yeah.
If they didn't, they are ranked number 4 as much as Korea. If they didn't miss that sword, they probably ranked number 3 or something.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So, but anyway, it was really good work on the Team Australia, and congratulations to the best costume. Oh, I didn't say congratulations to the Netherlands to the best week as well. Now, next, Team China. Look at I really wanted to do the music as well.
Yeah, the music kind of makes a difference here.
Yeah, I really encourage you to try to find the illegal YouTube video and look at their performance with the music. But Dynasty Warrior 7.
Yeah.
And they were also featured in the BBC News too. When you search the BBC website, their documentary was on that too. Yeah. So when I look at their performance, I could already tell they did ballet. They studied ballet.
I mean, it was really they're just getting started here, but you can see during the course of his performance, it's really elegant.
Yes, So actually, the reason why I know they did the ballet because their BBC coverage they were doing ballet. So I know that one of them studied ballet too. But look at this timing, and then
timing is perfect here.
And then you could tell by using the cloth and take advantage of the cloth and dance it. So
I mean, it was well rehearsed. It was smooth. And it was nicely flowing, and I mean, it was certainly enticing.
So this is the example of the World Cosplay Summit. It's not really just about the costume, but it is all about the performance itself, how it goes along with the costume, with your performance.
Yeah, and it's the whole package.
And this is, Dynasty Warrior is about China, so they really bring up the Chinese quality to it. Yeah. And then so I mean they just did well. It's just well done. I mean they're the most elegant, most beautiful performance I've seen in this year's World Cosplay Summit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely. Genetic Fruitcake. Yes, they were taiko drumming,
but. It's not really. They pretend to do it, but the music is coming from the speaker itself, the music itself.
Yeah.
Elo Mishimon, Vampire Hunter D. Bloodius is the very challenging costume, especially for Camila. Yes, he was.
Yes, very true.
E-Jump, I wonder what people are gonna say about the Malaysian team later. Oops.
And here, this performance. I mean, I've done kung fu before, and having that, it's called a rope dart. It's very difficult to control, and like the couple of movements she did with it right there, she did it perfectly.
Yeah,
almost.
So they really did. They did really well. So
yeah.
So now the 5 seconds of the pose they prepare for the character, so they did really well. So now Team Brazil, the winner. So let's take a look at the winner of this year's championship. So Final Fantasy 12, Battleflare and Ultima. So sister brother team. They were also the winner of 2006 championship. They came back.
Yes.
I asked them why they came back, and they you can check their interview and the Brazil interview on YokosoNews.com. But so this one.
Yeah, the spotlight's kind of blocking it right now, but once I turn down the light a little bit, really check out this costume.
Yes. So then now Mauricio is doing the song performance. To be honest with you, I didn't think his singing was that awesome.
Well, I mean, it came from the speakers, but he kind of overacted a little bit, if that's even possible.
But actually, this is good because of the people are watching from the distance. So
yeah,
but he did. The great thing was that their performance was in sync. They were spot on.
They were.
So in the music, so they choreographed. This is another example of how Team Brazil work their ass on to sync with the music, and then Mauricio did most of the work, I guess.
He did, and he loves it too. You can tell.
Yeah, I know. I can tell he's enjoying it too from the performance. I could really tell from the from the distance too.
Yeah.
So now then
he really got into it, and that's part of being there. It's like becoming that character.
Yeah, and you cannot really hear the sound effect. Now he holding a gun, and then. Sister, the Monica and Mauricio, they really did work their timing right on the gunshot and everything. I'm sorry, there's not so much of because there's no sound to it, so you couldn't really feel it. Why they're in sync and everything, but
but it was. It was tight. It was really tight.
I could really tell that, you know, I could imagine the game itself, you know.
Yeah.
It was like playing the game, you know. They really did bring up the feeling of the Final Fantasy 12. So, nice smoke effect they did.
Yes.
And you know, so look at this, look at that, Mauricio's and Monica's hand when they're doing the gunshot together.
Yeah.
And now it's the end, the smoke effect.
Yeah.
Light guy kind of screwed up at the end, but it's not affecting the screen. So
Yeah.
here we go, 100 points, 100 points out of 125 points. Brazil. The winner was the performance of the this year's champion. Awesome job.
Yes,
so
fantastic job. Yeah.
Fantastic job. Now next the French. Christina,
yes. Christelle and Loré.
Loré, yes. I'm sorry, I cannot really pronounce French.
This is okay. This is the French pronunciation.
Oh, I'm sorry. So next, Door of Chaos. Door of the Chaos is coming up. And then we'll still, so Genetic Fruitcake. Humble champions, I see. Yes. Agreed. Thailand was impressive. China was elegant. Yes, thank you. So yes. France, Genetic Fruitcake, timing is everything. Yes. Sir Raphael, we still don't know what has to do with Disney's song with Final Fantasy. Yeah, you know, it's alright. It's alright, man. So now let's focus on the French performance. So yes. Door of Chaos. So what do you think about the French performance?
You know, I thought they worked well together. I mean, their costumes were they looked nice for the time. And I never played the game or watched the movie or whatever this is.
Yeah.
Anime. But I could get into it. Like I could really get into their performance because they seemed to work very well together. The costumes were beautiful, and their acting wasn't overly done, wasn't overly dramatic, but just right, I thought.
Yeah, but that's it.
But it was a bit dark. Like the lighting guy screwed up a bit. I think it was a bit too dark.
Yeah, I love to see more Berserk cosplay, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Genetic Fruitcake, like Achim said before, creative licensing. Yes. But one of the criticism I said about the Team French is that they were good, they were perfect, but they didn't have anything to stand out.
Yeah, it was kind of I don't want to say run of the mill, but it wasn't. It was good, but you felt like there was something lacking, but you don't know what it was.
So now look at these hands, but the lighting was a little bit dark. So then the light guy kind of screwed up, and he was kind of dark, and I couldn't see the hands too. But they did work. They did work on well, but compared to Australians' mask and then Thailand's gorgeous costume. And Brazil's the great timing of the work that they did. You know, it was ending was I'm kind of unsure too. So Team France was 87 points, ranked 11.
Yes.
So next, Finland. You know, Finland, Kati liked the Finland too, but I mean that's where she's from. But, Door of Chaos is manga. There's a couple of color illustration, and that's all. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm so sorry. You know, but so you know, Finland, Yanne and Heikira, you know, their performance.
Yeah, it was different. Let's put it that way. It's not what you would expect.
I know. I mean, they are having. I could tell they are having fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And only the male, you know, only male teams of the. I think the Finland last year was Italy was the male partners, Italy, last year's champion. So this is the Finland. It was the only male partner cosplayers among this World Cosplay Summit 2011.
Yeah.
So what they do is they're trying to dance the tango in the Dynasty Warrior. So.
Yes.
Okay.
And this was like everybody started laughing here.
Yeah.
During that performance.
So, why tango in the Dynasty Warrior 7, man?
Creative performance.
Yeah,
right?
creative performance. And
I think if there was a category for the most comedic creativity, these guys would have certainly won first place.
Yeah, but it wasn't as funny as Super Mario, and
that's true.
You know, but they put the completely different feeling to it.
Yeah.
So now they're coming back to Dynasty Warrior, but somehow I don't know why they're going to do a jankenpon after this. I don't know why they need to do the rock, scissors, paper, man. So
yeah. I guess they were thinking because they're in Japan and this is the super popular.
And why slow motion jankenpon?
And here we have a slow motion punch.
Yeah. Then you know, the slow motion like it's
it's very
American cartoon. It's so American cartoon, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the cosplay contest, you will always find it's 90% women, 10% men ratio in almost all countries. Yes.
Yes.
So, but anyway, yeah.
And I actually went around. You weren't with me at that time, Katz, but I went around with my assistant, and we asked, why are there so many women represented in cosplay compared to men? And people actually said, well, women are more free and they love to dress up anyway, so that's why there's such a big number. There's such a large number of women represented.
Yeah, there is a women's only theater called Takarazuka.
Oh, really?
So in Japan too. But anyway, so now the Team USA, Ali, and Alex from LA, California. So they're gonna do Holic. So. Yeah, tango was LL, I think. Comedy should have the proper category. I know. The World Cosplay Summit should do a cosplay. So, Team USA, I mean, their performance was awesome too, actually. I like their performance. Their
performance was great.
Yeah. Holic from the Team USA. So they choreographed really well. Story was so well done.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they didn't have like ballet skill as much as China. So that's one of the reason why. So now you kind of need some skill, I think, in the World Cosplay Summit.
Yeah, there's certainly. I mean, it's been going on for what, over 10 years now, I think, right?
8 years since
8 years. Sorry.
So
yeah, but I mean, they certainly keep raising the bar every year. So, I mean,
but again, Team USA, look at this gorgeous dance with the and it really goes well with the story. And
yeah.
I mean, they know their mark. They know where to go. I mean, look at this timing of the
timing is great. And later on, like after this, is what the part that really surprised me during the performance. This part right here, where they pull on the red sash.
Yeah.
And they do a great dance there. I mean, check this out. I mean, it was very beautifully done. It was artistic. It had drama. I mean,
but they weren't that elegant as much as China compared to China. So, I mean, you know, if China wasn't the ballet experts, they could have won from this performance for sure, because they rank number 6, 93 points, and then then look at this quick change of the costume, and you know, so it really, you know, I love Team USA performance.
Yes, yeah,
and
it was
sash, you know, this is kind of cool that you know that they did with long sash that tied into steel and stuff too. So, oh my, I love it. I loved it.
It was great. It was really good.
It's just so sad that, you know, China and then rest of the team, we will see the Italy later on, but they had some skill. So now the team Malaysia, E-jump. I remember a skill similar to WCS Mexico last February. Okay. USA performance was beautiful. Holic and TRC are the most difficult story to performance. Okay. Poppy Cook, I should throw my hat into the cosplaying Serena to help level the cosplayer. You know, the genetic fruitcake. Andrew, a lot of my fellow American can't get over Holic, but this is pretty good performance. Yes. E-jump. So now Team Malaysia. So one thing that first of all, great job, great costume.
No, it was. I mean, it was the first time at the World Cosplay Summit, and I think it was the first time in this kind of international competition. So I mean, they did a great job for that.
But one thing, I know they are changing the costume. That's why they are doing this.
Yeah.
The doll thing on the you know, mast of the ship, but it kind of gave me the feeling that they are wasting their space and time.
Yeah, they didn't use their time on stage effectively.
Yeah, so I felt that they spend most of the time by changing costume. Unfortunately, that kind of feeling that I got. But I know they did work a lot of time on making costume, and it take long time. See that she disappeared behind the mask, and she's changing costume. I could tell immediately that she's changing the costume. So
they if they're gonna come back the next year, I think they should work on, like, do what some of the other teams did, put a costume inside of a costume rather than go behind a curtain.
Make performance in front. Performance itself is the most important part. Costume, yes, costume is important, but performance should drive the costume before. So now, they changed. She changed the costume with the dog. I mean, it was fun. It was funny. It was really great. And I know you guys worked really hard on the costume, but I wanted to see the performance more. So now, so a quick change. It was great. It was great. It
was great. I mean, for a first time out, they did a really good job.
Yeah, it was great. It was great, but I feel like they wasted their time on the precious 2.5 minutes. Yeah. So, but great job. So, Team Malaysia was given 73 points. They rank last, number 17. Team USA, I forgot to mention, Team USA was 93 points. They ranked number 6. Now next, Italy. Italy,
yeah. I think they did great, eh?
Team Italy, Daniela and Marika. Marika on the left, Daniela on the right. So puppet effects are cool, though even they are unintentional. Yes. Yeah, that's a lot of waste time, James. Yes. Hey Gary, what's up? So now look at the Italy, Team Italy. So Sugar Rune, and it's great music that you don't hear because of the copyright issue for YokosoNews. So I apologize, but I mean, they work really well with the music. And then look at this. So
the surprising thing here was that they actually incorporated magic into their show, which is really original.
Yes. So check this out. So she was behind the curtain. Now she's in front of the curtain. Daniel. So
yes, and like the whole time.
Sugar Rune too. I mean, you know, Sugar Rune is also kind of magic too. So yeah, so it's you know, it's so they study magic just for this show. It wasn't like they studied the magic because of this.
Yeah, but yeah, they worked really well. I mean,
yeah, and they
have some of the basic magic tricks there.
What's this? Zigrin? What's that? This magic? The one that she just did.
I don't know what it's called, but
but you know, she did that. But it was just that was only one point that she kind of didn't do well because it was so small.
Yeah,
the stick was so small that you couldn't really see unless I zoom in like that.
Yeah. So, you mean the wand?
Wand, yeah, wand. Yeah. Okay, wand. Now you know. So now she made a switch.
Yes.
So and when I zoom in, I could tell the side door was open. It's okay.
Well, yeah. But everybody knows that trick anyway, so it's a very old trick.
Yeah. So anyway, so they really did incorporate it well with the magic and Sugar Rune theme and song music. So it's well done. So Team Italy.
Well done. I congratulate you.
And the last performance, and she disappeared.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Very nice.
Bravo.
Bellissimo.
Yes, so Team Italy was awesome. Team Italy was scored 98 points. So they are 2 points apart from Brazil. Then they are number 2. So last performance, everyone. Team Singapore, Sengoku Basara 3. Ao Kiran loved that performance. Go. James, floating one. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I meant. Miss Mishimo, France in 2009 brought magic, but small trick. This time was awesome. Yes. Shunichi Ichigo Haku Tomoe, really magic. It was really magic. So next, Team Singapore, Sarah and Yui. Azrael, the magic and the clothes changes were beautiful performed. Nice job. It was. And for our next trick, we shall disappear. Yes, I know. Anyway, so Team Singapore was.
Singapore here.
I was, you know, Team Singapore was cool. That how they changed the flag at the beginning to represent the beginning of the war and stuff.
Yeah.
So they used the symbolism at the beginning. So I kind of liked the beginning. And
yeah, they came off very strong.
So beginning was good. And then second, one of the thing is that I know that they really work their hard on you know, so Tokugawa Ieyasu was first of all defeated by Ishida Mitsunari. You know, the Yui plays the Ishida Mitsunari, Sarah plays the Tokugawa Ieyasu. But why Tokugawa Ieyasu could be able to revive?
That shall remain a mystery.
Yeah. So that was the lack of the reasoning of why Tokugawa Ieyasu was able to stand up again and, you know, be able to fight like that. So that was one thing that you know, yeah, that was kind of one thing. That,
well, here's a little secret. I don't think this is very historically accurate.
No, yeah, well, it is kind of historically accurate. Ishida Mitsunari was almost going to defeat the Tokugawa Ieyasu once. Then Tokugawa Ieyasu was able to defeat. Anyway, I mean, you know, so they did a really good job on the fight, and then beginning was awesome. But yeah, Just one thing I stuck in my mind that why Tokugawa Ieyasu was able to revive.
You're really hung up on that, aren't you?
So that's pretty much it. So that was the entire performance, everyone.
Yes. What did they place, Singapore? They had...
Singapore was scored 88 points and it ranked number 18. So let's take a look at the numbers, scores, folks. So Team Brazil was ranked number 100 points out of 125 points. So again, this is the how they score it. The performance for the 10 points, costume 10 points, story accuracy 5 points. Each judge are given 25 points.
Yes.
So then costume has to be within 40 kilogram, which is 88 pounds, including costume and then object that they're gonna use on stage. Each object must be 21,000 millimeter high, 21 millimeter wide, and 9,000 millimeter dimension. And each object must be less than 10 kilogram. And you can only use up to 3 objects on stage. This is the new rules. So then with that, rules, Brazil was number 1, Italy was number 2, China was number 3, Australia was number 4, and Australia won the best wig, best costume, the Brazil Award recipient, and tied with Korea. Korea was also number 4, and Team USA was number 6. Now next, and then Japan was number 7, number 8 Germany, number 9 Thailand, number 10 Singapore, number 11 was France, Spain, and Finland. Denmark was number 14 with Mexico, and Netherlands, Malaysia last. So that's the yeah. So
that's the final. That's the ranking.
That's the ranking of the last week stuff.
Yeah, last week. So if you have a chance, if you enjoyed the show, it's on every year at the beginning of August. So get your tickets now for next year. Start booking your flights to Nagoya, Japan for the World Cosplay Championships.
Yeah, so that's pretty much this year's coverage of the YokosoNews, folks. This is Katz from YokosoNews, YokosoNews.com, with Achim from RAM Magazine and Albus Inc. Photography.
That's right, folks.
Talk about the this year's World Cosplay Summit. Oh no, Sarah is not here today. Sorry. To talk about this year's World Cosplay Summit Championship number 11 by reviewing the all the performance. So
Kaz, let me ask you this, man. What was your personal favorite? If you were a judge, which team would you have picked as a winner?
It's kind of hard. In terms of the funniest, I think Team Japan was the fun. I would make a funniest category.
Yeah.
And then I would choose Japan. Or something. It's not because I'm Japanese, but also it's funny. It was funny.
So, yeah, it was very funny. It was a nice change of pace from everyone else.
Yeah. And then what else?
But like overall winner out of all the teams represented, if you were a judge, who would you have picked based on personal preference?
Yeah, it's how about you, Achim? Let me ask you. Oh, so okay, from the social timeline, who did you think? I want you to tell me who was the winner of your personal favorite out of all the performance without the music. I'm so sorry because of the licensing issue of the YokosoNews, but who was your favorite performance? And I know some of you guys are seeing it in live like us, so I'm sure you can tell me who was your favorite performers of this year's World Cosplay Summit. But who was yours, Kim?
You know, it's very tough to say because actually I have two favorites. For most, I guess for most beautiful performance, I would have to say China, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Because everything just fit so well together. You know, it was I think the most elegant and well rehearsed.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know what, I gotta go with Thailand, to be honest with you, because I mean, their costumes were great. I mean, yes, their costumes were too big, and the guy in the costume didn't have much room to do anything. But you just gotta appreciate the effort they put into it, man.
Yeah. I know. So yeah, I think Tracy. What about top two, Katz? Yeah. So then, if I choose top two, maybe Thailand and China. Yeah, I think Thailand and China, I would choose top two. But I also want to give something to the Team USA because I actually could tell that they put work on it really well. They really worked hard on it. It just they didn't really practice any like formal like skill like magic or a ballet like Team China or Team Italy did. But in terms of the cosplay and performance itself, I think Team USA was great as well. And then I mean, again, I do agree, but Team Australia won the best costume over Thailand. You know, many people thought that Thailand was going to win the best costume. But in fact, Australia won the best costume. I will not oppose to that.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, it was certainly a very tough call because in both of those teams had very good costumes.
Yeah, but it's different quality. You know, Thailand was armor based. And the Australia was the the more not armor. Like for guy likes army stuff. So for the guy judges, I always go to the armors. But Team Australia worked on really hard, and also the sponsor was Brother.
Yeah,
the Brother is famous for making the good sewing machine. So
very true. Yeah.
Yeah. So Thailand.
I mean, I think for artistic integrity, I would have to say that Australia had a very, very good costume.
Il Mishimo, great reviews. My favorite was China performance. Thai second, Italy third. Okay. E-Jump, I somehow agree with top 3 team, but China should go number 2 and Italy go 3. That's just me. E-Jump. So, okay, Tracy, I enjoyed China also. Andrew, China. 3-day overall, China, James. What about, so, and then, again, folks, this championship is not only considered for the championship itself, but also the Saturday parade as well. The costume performance of the Saturday parade. So that's also took into the consideration of the final result. So that's also that's why I showed you the footage of the parade at the beginning of this show, so that you can take a look at how their performance was as well. But again, oh my God, this is my second time to witness the World Cosplay Summit.
Same here.
Oh my God!
It was it's just an incredible show. I mean, last year was the very first time that I went out and covered the World Cosplay Summit, and that's when I met Kaz actually.
Yep.
And I gotta be honest, I'm not a big manga or anime fan, and I knew nothing about any of the characters last year, but I really got into it after that.
Yes. The one thing that I will criticize World Cosplay Summit itself is that they add the limit.
Yeah.
Of the weight limit.
I mean, can you imagine how incredible the costumes could be if they would take that away? You know, I mean, we saw it last year with the guy coming on stage on a freaking motorcycle. You know.
Well, that was hard with with Thailand, Team Thailand, and also Team Brazil did the seesaw. Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
And it was awesome. But I could tell if they do bigger and bigger, then it's going to cost more money, and so I will support the changes, the new rules that the World Cosplay Summit Committee plays for this year. And they are 30 seconds shorter than last year. The last year they had 3 minutes of the performance, but they only had 2 minutes 30 seconds performance limit.
Yeah.
And then
they also had a bigger stage last year.
Yeah, bigger stage too. I can't decide. They're all pretty good genetic Fuke. Miss Mishimo, it's difficult. Australia outfit was accurate. Thai armor were great. Tough call. Yes, I know. It was tough call. Yeah, I know. Cosplay bringing people together. Genetic crooked. Yeah, that's completely true, man. So you can choose your favorite anime and game, and then so even though you're from the different country, if you love the same anime, you have something that commons that can share the experience together, so you can become friends. So so that's a great thing. And one thing that I know it takes place in Japan, so that's why we are kind of limited to Japanese game and anime. But I think they should also open up to the other the anime and then game from the other country too, non-Japanese anime and game too.
Yeah, you know what? One of the things that I was thinking during the performance last year and also this year was that all the judges are Japanese, but it's an international competition.
Yeah.
So they should really have at least 1 or 2 judges from other countries to even it out a little bit.
Yes, that's which I do agree. So one thing that I kind of like to request the World Cosplay Summit is that they're gonna have at least one international judge. Second is maybe they should allow non-Japanese anime and manga to be in the competition too.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I would request to the World Cosplay Summit. But overall, so it was hot. Thursday, we interviewed all the cosplayers from the 17 countries from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. 12
Yeah, they
hours.
were running like 2 hours late or something.
Which I experienced the same thing last year, so I kind of expected the same thing would happen.
Yeah.
But it was so amazing experience that I was able to talk to 34 cosplayers from 17 different countries, and they shared the same thing.
Yeah, exactly, and they all had something in common, and that's what brings people together. And
then you can watch most of the interview. I will finish uploading most of the interview tonight. By tonight on YokosoNews YouTube channel. You can check YokosoNews Facebook, Twitter, or YokosoNews website. In 24 hours you'll be able to see all the interview, including this recorded archive of this review as well. But Thursday was interviewing all the cosplayers. Friday they went to the airport to do some event, and Saturday it was the parade. It was freaking hot. But it wasn't that hot, actually, because it was cloudy.
Were you there?
Yeah, I was there. But compared to last year, man, last year was freaking sunny. And then, it was sunny last year. And then we got sunburned. We did get sunburned a little bit this year, but it was overcast a little bit. So it was
we were kind of cooler. We were kind of lucky with the weather this year, but it was still, I mean, it was still really, really hot.
Yeah.
Like 34 degrees at least, plus like 80-something% humidity.
Yeah. So then parade was awesome, and then it was, and overall competition itself was well choreographed compared to the last year too. You know, last year the World Cosplay Summit competition, they revealed the points. In the middle of the championship, so
really,
you were there, right?
I was there.
They did disclose the points already in the middle of the championship, right?
I remember that. Yeah. So, I almost forgotten about that.
So I thought that wasn't cool. So. But this year we were able to, again, like same thing as last year, we were able to see the performance of the Jams project, and then also the entertainment part of the Cosplay Summit this year was also great too. You know, it was also good that I was able to see the cosplay fashion show that they did. Yeah, so you know, that to kill their time a little bit. So how about international judge each year, say from each second, third place country? Yeah, genetic Phuket, that's cool. You know what? I mean, like this year I saw the guy from Italy.
The Zelda guy.
Zelda guy.
I saw him actually. I talked to him for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, he was there.
And he was in the panel discussion on Monday. But I think, I mean, I do agree, man. Genetic Phuket. How about an international judge each year, say from either the second, third place countries? Yes, or then that's the idea. Like I think previous year champion should be the judge.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah, so something like that. So
let's pitch it to the World Cosplay Summit committee.
Yeah, I know, James. I think with the size, weight limits allow more to participate that can go big. Yeah, I know, James. And then that actually enhance the creativity too for the size limit. So I agree with the size limit. But yeah, international judge, they should have the international judge.
Yes, they should.
Andrew, at least they should let them do some manhwas. What's that? Anyway, yes, limits are more logistic thing, allow more countries. Yes, the judge is difficult topic. Being international event with only Japanese judges. Yes, so I think we should put our salt on it. If more people tell World Cosplay Summit, you know, and then they will take into the consideration. And Japanese people need to go international anyway, like me. So
yes, absolutely. I mean, it's globalization. Let's globalize the World Cosplay Summit.
Yeah. More and then so cool. So I guess that's pretty much for it for today's live cast about the complete review of the World Cosplay Summit 2011. 34 cosplayers from 70 countries came to Nagoya last weekend between August 5th and August 8th to showcase the cosplay from 17 countries. It was to decide who is the best cosplayers of Japan. I mean, who is the best cosplayer of the world.
Of the world, yes. Not just Japan, of the world.
Manhwa are how some people name Korean mangas. Oh, okay. So know your public, know your judges. So E-Jump agree with the winner of last year's become invited judge for the following years. Yes, so that's the, you know, maybe you should we should all send the email to World Cosplay Summit. That's
going to be your homework today, folks. Send an email.
Hey, Katz from YokosoNews said we should have international judge with the previous year's champion. Well, I mean, they did invite the Italy guy, the team Italy guy. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry. I mean, I interviewed so many people.
Let's call him Zelda.
Zelda. yeah.
Or Link.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to next year's performance. I'm sure some of you already start making the costume for this next year's World Cosplay Summit, because I know the preliminary in some country already began, and I heard that UK and maybe Russia is going to join next year's World Cosplay Summit. So I'm looking forward to see. Oh my God, more country that I need to edit, but I need to remember. No, but it's awesome, man.
It's awesome. It's like after the event, there's just so much for you and me as well, and for everybody else that works in the media. There's just so much to do, so much stuff to edit, so many pictures to go through and everything, and it is a lot of work. And being out there for the whole event for 3 or 4 days, it is a lot of work. It's very physically draining, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun that we were able to show you the moment to decide the world best cosplayer, and then it was awesome experience that I was able to get, not from Tokyo but from Nagoya, Japan. So yes. Everyone. Usually, World Cosplay Summit takes place at the beginning of first weekend of August.
Yeah.
So, first of all, try to get selected for your representative. Work on the performance. Think about performance. I mean, first of all, you need to do if you want to do cosplay, you should do cosplay.
Yeah.
No question asked. Just go to the nearby convention. Maybe go to the nearby convention, make friends, and then, first of all, choose your favorite anime, then go to the nearby convention and find the cosplayer from your favorite anime and ask the question, how they made the costume.
Mm-hmm.
Then start doing your cosplay. Then next, once you know how to do the cosplay and join those performance show, it's so fun to be in front of people. I mean, I haven't done cosplay, but I'm kind of doing cosplay already. Like wearing the Japanese jinbei and yukata, so I'm cosplaying Japan, by the way.
Yeah.
Then once you start doing the cosplay, then next step is the maybe World Cosplay Summit. So know your character, videotape yourself when you perform.
And make sure that you create a good atmosphere with your partner, so that it's really you can tell that you can work together very well.
Yes. And then know your performance. I think a performance should come first than the costume.
Yeah.
Maybe decide which character, which scene you're gonna do, then perform without the costume. Then once you did your rehearsal, then you should start making a costume. I think that's because World Cosplay Summit, it's all about performance, then costume. Unless the performance stands out, costume don't really come next. So like Thailand, I think Thailand costume was great, but his costume was too big. So he wasn't really able to move and perform well. So I think that's the reason why they deduct the point. I think because they kind of lost the I don't know. I'm just being too expert. Disclaimer: I'm not an expert. So, but I've done filmmaking, so I know how to do a costume on the movies. But
yeah. Oh, Kaz, we got some great comments here. Genetic Fruitcake and Andrew say Kaz would have to cosplay as curry rice. So since people cosplay Pocky boxes and Ramune bottles, you should cosplay as a curry dinner, Kaz.
Okay. By the way, I have my lunch.
Oh, guess what, folks? It's curry.
I have lunch here. Since people, I think they don't use last year's winner as normal judge to avoid dramas. Well, yeah, that's true too. But yeah, it's all about politics too, Nadia. I kind of do agree with you too. But yeah, we'll see. And Gary, Katz, I agree. This is how we do it. Theater production: perform first, costume last. Gary, yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, because I'm from the filmmaking, so we do write the script, and then we develop the story. Then we think about the costume, kind of last, but you know. But
I mean, the costume should enhance the performance.
Yeah.
It shouldn't carry the performance.
Yeah. So that's Sequoia. Is that Sequoia in your apartment?
Sequoia?
That like semi?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Might. Yeah.
Oh, it could be the air conditioner.
My studio. Yeah, my studio.
Okay.
So yeah, good point, Nadia. Drama is the negative side of the cosplay. But you know what? No matter what kind of industry you belong to, drama is always happen, including the film industry too. So including the media. Drama happen every year. So if you're afraid of drama, you wouldn't go. You wouldn't be able to go forward. So you know, I mean, you know, so it's all right. Give me curry rice, please.
Come to Japan, please.
You want it? You want it? I have it here from the local supermarket. Pork katsu curry from Japan, Japanese supermarket, folks.
That actually looks very good, Kaz. You're making me hungry.
It's a 398 yen.
Nice.
I'm gonna eat it after I finish this live cast, folks. So yeah, I guess I hope you guys enjoy my show, the World Cosplay Summit 2011 complete review with Achim. Oh shit, no, Shishikaba. Achim from RAM Magazine and Albus Photography Inc.
That's right. Yes.
If you are watching it, the recorded archive show, you're welcome to leave the comment onto the YouTube or YokosoNews website page. And then you please like us at YokosoNews on Facebook or follow YokosoNews on Twitter. And also don't forget to follow RAM Magazine on Facebook and follow RAM Magazine on the Twitter. And
or me personally, Albus Photography
Inc. has a Facebook page as well.
Facebook, so please go on Facebook, like us, Albus Photography. And
yeah. All right. So we will. YokosoNews is not only going to provide anime stuff, but also we will also provide the Japanese culture stuff, because you know Japanese anime manga are based on the Japanese culture. So sometimes you want to understand what's behind the Japanese culture too. So our next live YokosoNews Weekly, our next live cast takes place on Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Japan Standard Time, 311 disaster update to give you the latest information of the North Japan, Tohoku's earthquake, tsunami, and Fukushima nuclear power plant update coming up on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And on Wednesday, Achim,
Wednesday, right? Big day, eh?
We are going to go to the fireworks, Kumano fireworks show. Yay! So, unfortunately, due to the internet connection, I don't know whether we can get the good internet connection or not. I am not planning to do a live cast of the fireworks itself, but we will be tweet casting from our driving tour from Nagoya to Kumano, Japan, as much as we have a reception. So if you have the iPhone or Android smartphone, download Tweetcasting app and then subscribe YokosoNews, and you will be able to see us driving on Wednesday, Japan Standard Time.
Yes.
And then
even though we can't live cast, I will be taking some pictures for you guys,
yes,
which I'm sure are going to end up somehow on YokosoNews.
Yes, and then I will be taking the video for sure. So hopefully I can upload some of the recorded video of the Japanese fireworks on the website as well.
Yes,
And
Tracy, yes, that's the correct one.
Yeah, so what Tracy? Albus Inc. photography on the Facebook. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
The whole championship went smoothly and was absolute fabulous. Carlos, yes, it was. I miss out all the fun weekday stuff. Genetic fruitcake. Achim can cosplay as Lupin. Ejab Zero, yeah, I think so. Time to go watch China performance with the music on the YouTube. Yes, Andrew, yes, yes. So unfortunately, Yokosonews is the legal publication run by my own company, so with legal accreditation of the press. So I kind of need to follow the Japanese and American copyright law. So and I don't have enough finance to be able to purchase the license. So guys, please help us grow.
Yes.
Please help YokosoNews to grow so that we can be big enough by next year so that I can purchase for the music license on the internet.
Yes.
So yeah, so but you know, I'm not going to say I don't encourage piracy. Stealing is no good.
No.
So, but if you search on the YouTube,
there might possibly potentially be some information.
They might have paid the license. Their other publication might have paid the license to the music licensor. So maybe they're legal video. Maybe there's some legal video available on the website too. So.
I'm sure there is. Yeah.
But you know, you can watch the archive and you can enjoy our commentary of the performance. So I hope this video is helpful for the future World Cosplay Summit competitors, for and the review of this year. So I think focus on the performance, as the rest of the cosplayers said. That's available on your YokosoNews YouTube.com account. Focus on your performance, but enjoy cosplay. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
You have to, if you don't enjoy the teamwork with your partner, if you don't enjoy making the cosplay, I mean, it's not worth it. So, but if you do enjoy it, first of all, enjoy it, then move on. Once you start being able to enjoy it, it's just a hobby, But once you start being able to enjoy it, then you can move on to the next step of a compete and compete the performance to the rest of the people. So, and you can make a great friends with the people all over the world, and even in your country too. So if your country is not being the representative of the World Cosplay Summit, work with your organizer friend and then work them to get into the World Cosplay Summit. And then once you've been selected for the preliminary, and then you will be interview us next year. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. So, Genetic Fruitcakes, Katz, I'm doing my best to help spread the word about your work. Thank you.
Thank you.
El Mishimoni, have a great night and dinner, Katz and Achim, for a great show. Hope to meet you next year. Yes.
Yes.
Maris, all the, yeah. Hi, maybe I'm late, but can you say your opinion about the Mexican team? Ned, have a great day, Katz, Achim, thank you for the show. Yes, Maris, Mexican team. Cosplay.it/WCS is the Italian official page about WCS. Thank you, Nadia. Maris, maybe I'm late, but can you say your opinion about Mexico team? I will say it. Yeah, I did mention you can check the archive.
Yeah, it'll be on the archive. Rewatch the show.
But I kind of felt that their performance was great. First of all, timing was awesome, music selection was awesome, but one thing is that they needed to study a female behavior, Japanese female like kimono manner. So that's the one thing. Well, that's the one thing that kind of missed it. And also the timing beginning was kind of a little bit off. I think they had a problem with the prop. So that's the comment of the team Mexico. But their parade on Saturday costume was sexy. And then
absolutely.
I mean the kimono was awesome.
Yeah,
so I love Mexico too, Team Mexico.
Yeah, they did a great job. And if they tighten up their act a little bit, if they study about Japanese culture a bit more, particularly like you said, how to wear kimono and how to walk as a female, then they would have a great chance next year.
Yes. Nadia, I think this talk show is very great. Please do every year. Yes, I actually did it last year too. So, and then thank you, Nadia. El Mishimono 99 WCS Mexico.blogspot.com is the official website for WCS Mexico. Thank you very much. So this is everyone. This is Katz from YokosoNews from Yokkaichi, Mie, Japan, which is 45 minutes away from Nagoya. And joining us via Skype, Achim from Nagoya, Japan. You live like 10 minutes away from Oasis 21.
Yeah, but if you walk 10 minutes,
Yeah, so you know, we are like living in nearby the World Cosplay Summit 2011. So that's why we did the coverage of the World Cosplay Summit 2011. And then please like us at the YokosoNews on Facebook or follow us YokosoNews on Twitter. Help spread our work so that we can enhance the community of the World Cosplay Summit and enjoy so that we can enjoy for the next years as well. So thank you very much everyone for watching this show. And then you want Maris, you want some curry? No. No, you have to come. I wonder, will I have a chance to go WCS? But I will try Cure Fest next year, Ijam. Yeah. So I think Malaysia representative takes place in Singapore. I think I don't know about this year how it's gonna do, but I am really looking forward to seeing it. And then also, if you want to report about the preliminary round of your show, maybe contribute the report of the World Cosplay Summit. Maybe I ask you to do so. So if you have any question about this event, this program itself, please come to YokosoNews.com and click Contact Us hyperlink on top right of the page. And you can send me also email if you don't want to tweet or Facebook. Achim,
yes.
Last comment.
The last comment, I just gotta say thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for all your comments and thanks for being loyal to YokosoNews. And I hope to see all of you guys sometime out there next year. If you have a chance, come to Japan and see it for yourself, because although we review it here on the show, but there is absolutely no way to get all of the energy and all of the excitement of that show across over the internet. So if you have a chance, come to Japan and check it out for yourself next year.
And you'll be able to meet us.
Yes.
Next year.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, everyone. Now I'm going to sign off YokosoNews Weekly number 17. This is the first YokosoNews Weekly that I did since the disaster, because since the March 11th, I kind of postponed YokosoNews Weekly show. So this is the first time that I resumed YokosoNews Weekly since the March 11th. So thank you very much for sharing the precious moment that the YokosoNews now shifting back from the emergency broadcast to regular broadcast too. So
thank you very much, everyone.
Tracy, thank you. Ijam, thank you. Maris, thank you. Mishimo, thank you very much. Nadia, and then Carios, James, Genetic Frucas. Yes, I did get the email. Annette and Andrew, Spellplatz, and then who else? Alkiren and Gary, and then who else I missed? Did I miss anyone else? Did I miss anyone else? Al-Sariel and Age, and then I think that's pretty much it, right?
I think that's it, yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much for watching these great. We will have fun with everyone. So if you're watching this recorded archive, please leave us a comment also too. I will make sure I read them all. All right. So next live cast is Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And then we will also go to the fireworks show and stuff too. Everything.
Yes.
Okie doke.
All right, folks.
Thank you, Achim.
Thank you, Kaz.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.